Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TechGig webinars, our endeavor to empower techies. We believe that sharing of knowledge is the key of enhancing our performances and for our growth as professionals. With this principle in mind, TechGig has initiated a series of webinars conducted by industry experts to give a crisp insight of various domains. Today's session is first in the webinar series on IP telephony, VoIP, giving insights into deep packet inspection to tackle insatiable demand for additional bandwidth. We are delighted to have Mr. Murli, Product Manager at HCL Technologies with us today. Mr. Murli is currently working as a Product Manager at HCL Technologies, Cisco Offshore Development Center. He is the Product Manager of Cisco Service Control Engine. Service Control Engine is one of the market leaders in standalone deep packet inspection market. Prior to joining product management, he had 6 years of experience in product sustenance, development of port adapters, cutting across different technologies such as T1E1, T3E3, high-speed and low-speed serial. Gentlemen, this presentation will continue for next 45 minutes and we will take your questions after the presentation. In the meanwhile, you can post your queries through the chat pane available in the webinar software. Without further ado, I introduce you to our guest speaker, Mr. Murli.
So, good evening everyone. My name is Murli and I'm working as a product manager at HCL Technologies. So I welcome you all for this webinar on DPI. So first let me thank both TechGig and HCL for providing me this opportunity to host a webinar on DPI. For the next one, let me talk about DPI and also focus on how DPI is going to tackle the needs for higher bandwidth demands. So in this presentation, I've tried to incorporate, answers for most of the questions raised in TechGig forum. However, with a few exceptions, because the presentation is mainly going to focus on why DPI, or rather how DPI is going to address the challenges of the service provider market. And the scope of the presentation is not about the technical details of DPI. So how DPI works with encrypted packet, or rather how DPI will work in a secured environment will not be focus of this presentation. So I've cautiously avoided indicating about all those scenarios in this presentation. So the agenda for the presentation will be to talk about what is DPI and what are the challenges that are faced by service providers, and how DPI is going to tackle those challenges. Then we will touch upon what is standalone and integrated DPI. Then I'll also give you a brief overview about the DPI market and how the revenue forecast for the DPI market would look like in the coming few years. And I'll also give you a brief introduction about the various DPI players in the market. And before I go to the presentation, I just want to give you a brief note. DPI is not only catering to the service provider market, so DPI is kind of a technology that can cater to various other markets such as security, service, enterprise, and higher education as well. And since service providers forms the major chunk, I just cautiously try to take service provider alone into perspective to make this presentation simple, because including the rest of the market will kind of distort this presentation, and then will not be able to cover much in the 1 hour slot.